All right, it says it's recording. So hello, you guys. I'm Amanda. If you don't know me, Amanda Noddings. I'm a coach on Team 360. My team is team driven. And today we're going to do a GSR call, which stands for Getting Started Right. This is a great call for new coaches. Some coaches choose to record it and just give their coaches a recording of it. Some people do mostly through email. I prefer to get on one-on-one with each coach of mine. Some I meet in person, like I did with Melissa. Some, which takes like 5 hours because, we get off track and we do other things. And some but always I want a one-on-one with every new coach I have because it's important that you get off on the right foot. From the GSR call on is kind of your responsibility to take initiative with your coach and stay on track. And if you need guidance, ask for it. What are the next steps? And follow the videos or whatever your coach provides you. Sometimes they give you, look at this hair. Yeah, they give you like a plan of action sometimes. Excuse me. So I'm just going to run through the condensed Campbell's soup version of this. I cannot even handle that. All right. Anyway, it is what it is. I always am a hot mess on calls. So, if you ever are on a call with me, you'll get used to that. That is terrible. All right. So quick announcements I want to go over. It is November 28th, if I didn't say that. So tomorrow morning, we will have a call with Jesse and Tanya that you're all invited to if you'd like. It's at 9 a.m. if you can fit it in your schedule. And they're going to be going over some Success Club stuff and how to follow up on leads, things like that. They've done 2 or 3 calls already, maybe 2. They are recorded. So ask in the team page if you want the links for those. Those are great information from 2 people with total organizations, so a level higher than I've achieved yet. They know what they're doing. They've done the same thing since they started, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? Duplication is key. So let me pull up my little outline of what we're going to go over, and let's just get right into it. Okay, so I'm going to try and keep this done by 7:30. So start your watches. The first thing I want to talk about is Success Club, because usually your goal in this business is to hit Success Club right off the gate. And the reason for that is when you hit Success Club, well, there's so many reasons. So we'll go through a couple different ones. But the first thing is that is how you grow your business. Success Club is a measure of how you're doing in your business. So every time you sell a challenge pack, you've helped a person. And that gets you 2 Success Club points. So we have 2 levels of Success Club we aim for. Success Club 5, Success Club 10. So whenever you hear me say SC, I'm referring to Success Club. So SC5 is helping 3 people a month. It could be 5 if you helped 1 with each. With Shakeology, a singled out home direct order of Shakeology only gets you 1 point. A challenge pack gets you 2. I personally, maybe once a year, sell a 1-point Shakeology order because for virtually the same price, you can get one of our lowest specials on a challenge pack, and they get Shakeology and a fitness program, or Shakeology and Beachbody on demand. So there's really no reason that everyone shouldn't start with at least some challenge pack. So 2 points of challenge pack, 2, 4, 6 points. There you go. Boom. Success Club 5. You earned it. So if you help 5 people, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, that's 5 people you help this month, and that gets you Success Club 10. So what are the benefits of that? The first thing about Success Club is if you hit it your first 3 months in the business, and they count full months in the business. So that means you signed up as a coach in October. Well, if you don't hit Success Club for the first time till November, that's considered your month 1. If you hit it your first 3 full months, you have earned a free ticket to Summit, which is $395, I believe, when it goes on sale. $300. So that is awesome. And I can tell you right now, when I started as a coach, I had no intentions of going to Summit. We had never been on a vacation. We didn't even take a honeymoon. And I was at my first Summit 3 months later with my free ticket. I earned a free ticket for my husband by hitting Success Club in his account. And we went on this little trip to Las Vegas where my whole life changed. So it is definitely worth it to get to these events, to be around your team in person, and achieving Success Club is a way to do that. Another way to be around your team in person is to be on your team calls. So I'm really proud of you guys that are on here live. It's very important. It's showing up, whether that's virtually or in person. And if you can't take the time to get on a team call, how are you going to take the time to help clients, or how are you going to take the time to lead your team effectively once you start building a team? I mean, The first year, these calls, the first year I was a coach, they were on Wednesday nights and I work nights. So I was at work. And I can tell you that every night after work, when I got home, I stayed up an extra half hour and listened to the replay of the call so that I could comment on it and be active the very next day with the information so I didn't get behind on it. And then Monday national wake-up calls. Those are every Monday morning. And I played them I call in, I put it on speakerphone, and I listen to it while I got Olivia ready for preschool, while I drove her to school. I drank my shake in the car. I had the call on speaker. I would put it on mute for the 30 seconds I took her in and came back out, and then I went on my way. And it's funny because she still says things to this day that she heard in those calls. Like, if we do something together, she'll look at me and go, teamwork makes a dream work. And I'm like, oh boy, she's been listening to my personal development. But hey, I'll take it because it's more likely that she'll help me with dishes. So try and make an effort. If your coach has team calls, if you're on these big team calls with 360, and then those weekly national wake-up calls, like I said, if you can't listen to them live, if you have a podcast app, they're on the podcast app within 24 hours. If you can't be on at that time, it replays automatically as soon as the call is over and you can listen to it. So look at that. I already got off track. But Success Club, get the ticket to Summit, showing up for events, things like that. That's a cool way to get motivated. And then once you're at Summit, you get to feel part of that community even more, which I think these video chat calls we do, like this one right here, do the same thing, especially with people all over the country or even like across town. I have coaches across town that I rarely see in person, but we get to connect on these calls, and that's good for us. Okay, so that's a benefit of Success Club. Let me see. Success Club 5, you'll see in your office when you get a new customer, if you hit Success Club for that month and you're an active coach and you have all your little things like you paid your business fee, you have your Shakeology order and whatever, and you hit Success Club that month, you qualify for leads from the company the next month. So this is a topic I'm really passionate about because I was a free lead to Tanya. So when you think, well, you get these leads and they never call you back or they never whatever, I ignored her for 3-4 months easily. I didn't purchase anything from her. I got borrowed Insanity from a friend and went through all 60 days. And then I had already had my mind made up that I was doing T25 next because I had already had my eye on those workouts and I was in love with Shaun T. And Tanya continued to reach out to me asking what I should do. And I just said, I got it covered. I'm going to do T25. She gave me the link to order it because I refused to buy a challenge pack. And then guess what? My mom ordered it for me for Christmas off Amazon. So I still didn't buy anything from her. But she said, well, why don't you plug into my challenge group? And I was like, oh, I have no life. I like Facebook. Okay. She put me in the group and I completed the next 10 days or 10 weeks of T25. But by the end of those 2 programs, I had lost 55 pounds by sticking with it all the way through 2 programs, 60 days, and then 10 weeks. So in less than 6 months, I had lost 55 pounds and I had already changed my life. I had already referred a ton of people to what I was doing who had asking me through social media. Just yesterday, actually, my first 50 days Insanity picture showed up in my memories. And the only thing I posted with this picture, it was from the waist up, and it was my day 1 and day 50. And it said, this took all the balls I have to post. And that was before I was even a coach. But I put it, and it's funny because I read through the comments of that yesterday, and 20, 30 people who commented on that are still active participants with me now, even though that was well before I was a coach, because they were watching and inspired by what I was doing even then, and we still have relationships now. So the point is, if you hit Success Club and you get assigned these shiny, I get distracted, get assigned these leads, I send out an email every month to my leads that I get from the company. I get anywhere from 5, 10 to 15, depending on the month, free leads from the company because I hit Success Club 10 every month. They might become your next Star Diamond coach is the point. Not to toot my own horn, but I'm just saying. Brad Bizjack is on our upline team. He is a successful, I think he's in 5-star Diamond Elite qualifying right now. And he was in the 21-day fix infomercial. He was a free lead to Jesse. So man, would you imagine if you opened your inbox and had a message from someone that you talked to about coaching? I believe she talked to him a couple times for a year before he decided to go for it. So you never know, but your free leads are valuable. Plus, who doesn't want more people coming in their pipeline and on their team that they don't have to go hunt down? So free leads are valuable. If you hit Success Club 5, you get a lead like I was, which is someone who just went to the site, created a free account, or tried a free BOD membership, and they automatically get assigned a coach. And that coach would be you if you hit Success Club the previous month. So you want that, right? They can plug them right into your challenge group. You can send them an email saying, hey, just so you know, I'm your coach, Amanda. If there's anything I can do for you, reach out to me. Here's my information. That's all I really do. I don't stalk people too much. Every once in a while, I'll send them like a recipe and let them know I have a new group coming out. But other than that, I keep it pretty simple and engage with them. Now, if you hit Success Club 10, you get what's called customer leads. So when you look in your office and you see new customers, you'll see Success Club program. That's when you hit Success Club 10. And those are what I like to call your paying leads, because those people are more qualified leads. They already have purchased either Shakeology or a challenge pack, and they are ready and geared up to go, but they don't have a coach to help them. So all you have to do is connect with them and support them. I know some great relationships are formed through this. And when I started, I hit Success Club 5 my first month, and I was only a coach for a week in March. I actually hit Success Club 8. And then I was training myself in the online office. I was watching training videos, and I was YouTubing training videos, trying to figure out what the hell I was doing. And I saw that you could get these qualified leads. You also get the commission from what they purchased. And at the time, since I couldn't even afford the challenge pack I bought, I thought, well, if that's an option, of course I want to earn that. So I quickly said, I kept reading. My first goal was Success Club 5. I quickly said, not mine, mine is 10. I want those paying leads. I want to earn that money. I want to make this business not cost me anything, hopefully. And I want to get twice as many leads, because you get both. You get the regular leads and the customer leads. And I was like, why not? I want to help as many people as I can. So I went for that. So that would be my goal. If I was a new coach, is aim high and try and hit that Success Club 10, and your business will be moving in the right direction. That shows you, it's a measurable number to show you that you're doing the work that month, that you've found people to help, and that you're going to engage with them and support them. If you're not doing that, then you need to keep inviting, keep reaching out, maybe do some more training, but that should be your goal. If you don't hit it every month, it's not the end of the world. But if you do hit it every month, you become what's called a Success Club All-Star, which I am one. And after that, you can be an All-Star Legend, which I am one. And that gets you like premium seating at events. Sometimes we get little gifts. I get priority registration for all the trips. When they come up and they're like, register now, they send it to me first. 5-star elite, high-ranking coaches, and me, even though I'm not one, because I'm a Success Club All-Star Legend. Why? Because I've consistently done the work, and Beachbody wants to reward that. So there's a lot of perks to hitting Success Club aside from the financial. Success Club 5 also, if you help 3 people with challenge packs, the commission from that pays your Shakeology, boom, you're up to zero balance. I mean, you've earned more than you put out, because your average commission on a challenge pack is about $40. I'm a numbers person, and 40 times 3 is what? $120. You break even. So if you at least make Success Club 5 your goal, you can say, wow, I got to help people. I got to get in shape. I got my Shakeology, and it didn't even cost me anything. That's awesome to me. That's a win. So anyway, that's why that's your first goal. Let's see what else she wants me to talk about. What, why, how? I told you those things, right? Everyone good? Okay, next point she had was fitness challenge, brief overview. Not really sure what that means. Maybe she's talking about the Beachbody Challenge. Beachbody Challenge is where you go and enter your results at the start and finish of each program, and that makes you eligible for prizes. So I actually won that once also, so I can speak to all these things. When you submit your results, they choose daily winners, and I got chosen well after I submitted mine, so don't think if you haven't heard anything, you're out of the running. Every month on the 1st, if I'm in the middle of a program, I just resubmit the ones from the last month. So November, I finished the Ultimate Reset. I submitted those. December, as soon as I finish Core de Force, I'll submit those. January, I'm thinking about doing T25. So that will take 2 months. I haven't done it since I first did it, so that might be fun. I might do another round of Core de Force because I do like it. I haven't decided yet, but whichever I do, I will resubmit my results, because you should be a product of the product, and you should show people that you walk the walk and you're talking the talk. And that includes completing a program. And not only that, you guys, but inadvertently you will also get results, which helps. But even if you don't have a huge transformation to make, I think the biggest transformation you can show people, or one of the biggest draws, is that you start something and you finish something. Because you would not believe how difficult that is for 90% of people. And I don't think that any coaches that signed up with me or clients have ever said, I've had very few. I guess I have had a few. But mostly I don't get messages that are like, I need to lose 100 pounds like you did. Mostly they just say, you inspire me because you're getting it done when you're busy, or you're doing this because it looks, you make it look easy, or I like that you're real and you share that it's not always easy, stuff like that. And that gives people hope that there's hope for them. And I've had people that are size 2 contact me because they want to get more toned. So it doesn't mean that everyone who connects with you connects with your exact transformation, or you need to have a big transformation. What they connect with you about is your process, the consistency, and your personality, you being you. So I think that every coach, and we've been hearing this a lot on the wake up calls lately. You've been reading a lot about all these established coaches say, you need to pick a program. You need to start it. You need to finish it. Raina Odell's talking about it. Katie Hefner's talking about it. They all are talking about it like this is a new idea. This is all I've done. My whole business is pick one and finish it, because damn it, that was hard for me, and share what I'm doing along the way. And I think that builds trust. People don't want to see you disappear. They want to see that you're doing what you said you're going to do, because that builds trust, and trust builds your team and your business. I'm not telling anybody, yeah, you need to sign up with me and do the 21-day fix, and I'll help you and you'll finish it. And then I don't work out. I sit on the couch and eat potato chips. I'm doing my workouts too. And even if I'm varying my food plan, or like right now I'm training for a fitness competition, so I'm going in to see this trainer twice a week, I'm still doing a quarter force, and I'm still eating my healthy, clean eating, and I'm still using containers, and I've converted what she gave me to that, and I'm still doing it my way. And actually I met with 5 or 6 different gyms before I picked her, because I couldn't find one that meshed with my message, which is clean eating, responsible eating, and working out. Good nutrition will get you the changes you want. That's what we said. I also told her, even though no one there is allowed to drink protein shakes, that I would not give up my Shakeology. And I said, I have to work this in. I can cut it the last week before the show, the last couple weeks where you're in cutting and you have no sugar. But other than that, that's only because I'm achieving a very specific goal, which is a stage look. I'll do that. But other than that, this is part of my daily life. This is what keeps me healthy. This is what keeps my immune system up. This is what allows me to have energy right now when it's 7:30 and I should be sleeping because I work night shift. This is why I'm able to talk to you like this. I have it right now because I'm going to have dinner in like 2 hours with my husband, because we eat after the kids go to bed on my night off. So this is legit what I do, and I believe it, and I believe it works. And for you as a new coach, you need to start building your story and your belief in what you do. In that, and then you just need to own that. Don't be, I don't know if you heard the National Wake Up Call this morning. Speaking of, Becky was talking about, stumble over her name, but she was talking about, it was a quick line at the end, and I literally almost went and put on a trench coat and sunglasses to take a picture and post it in the team page and do a live video, because I still might, but I was going to be all like this. And it's don't be an undercover coach. You have to tell people what you're doing, or they don't know. And that doesn't mean post your Beachbody link to your page and say, hey, I'm a coach now, go here, order your stuff from me. Because that's salesy. What it does mean is, if you're doing something for yourself and it's working for you and you believe in it, then just share that. That doesn't mean all of a sudden you only post about Shakeology and Beachbody at all. But it does mean maybe one thing a day, sprinkle it in, something health and fitness related, that will get you off to a good start. You just need to share your normal life like you already are and be yourself, which is probably an awesome, amazing person. And then just get comfortable with your story. And literally in your first week of coaching, you can have a story. If you drink Shakeology for 7 straight days, you will have a noticeable change, whether it's more energy, whether you lose a few pounds, whether it's less bloating, whether it's improved digestion, anything like that. You will have a story in that short amount of time. Need a story? Stop drinking it for 3 days and see how you feel. How about that? Create your story, because I'll tell you, you'll notice a difference. I've had to do it occasionally, and it is not pleasant. You know, you want to be a 365er. You want to get that Shakeology cup that rewards you for doing this year round and shows people that you're consistent and that you do the things you say you're going to do. So let's see what else. That's kind of a tangent too, but I think that's important for a new coach to know. You're building your own story and you're creating yourself. And what you're selling, in my opinion, is not Shakeology. You are selling you. You're selling yourself as someone wants to work with, and yourself as someone that I would want to help me. So when I post or when I talk, I try and talk to the person that I used to be, or the person that I am. Sometimes on certain days, I am that person that doesn't want to work out, or that person who just goes and locks himself in a closet with a big thing of cookie dough. I mean, it happens. Okay. But then you move on, you share that if you have to and say, I can't believe this happened. But that doesn't mean that all of a sudden I'm going to go back to a depressed 250-pound person hiding in their bedroom eating pie every day. Maybe I just say, okay, I did that. I confess my sins, back on track, and get this pie out of my house. So whatever tools you use to deal with it, you share that. And that inspires people to know that you don't have to be perfect. You just have to be perfectly you. That's my take, my 2 cents. So I know that's not in the outline, but there's your tidbit from me. Personal page versus like page. There are training videos you can go over versus on this. I really don't know that there's a benefit to having a like page if you aren't willing to pay to promote your stuff. I started my like page before it got really like that, and I didn't have an audience, but I just started posting everything I was posting on my Instagram to my fitness page and just running it just to have it. So I do have some organic reach there because I post on it frequently and because it was around a long time. I also didn't make that till I was a coach for a year. So don't feel like it's something you need to do. And I got a challenge pack sale yesterday from my like page from someone who sent me a message like 6 months ago. So that's nice. So now I'm at SC20. But I'll tell you that I get that, every couple months. All of my clients come from building personal relationships on my own page and people I personally know that I get to know, that trust me, that want to work with me, that I want to work with. And sometimes there's people that aren't going to be a good fit for you, and that's okay too. You don't want to work with someone you hate, and you don't want someone bringing negative energy to you and bringing you down. We're all responsible for our own lives, and frankly, we're all responsible for our own business. So I don't want someone on my team if someone came to me tomorrow and said, I'm ready to sign up. I want to be a coach. I'm going to be a top coach. That's my goal. I'm going to do the work. I'm going to put in 10 hours a day because I want to make money and I know how to sell this and get people to sign up. And I guarantee I can be a 5-star diamond by the end of the year because I want to make $100,000 a year. That's great. But if they don't have integrity and they're not a good person, they're not going to be a good fit for me because I have a soul and a heart to help people. And I really only want people on my team who want to help other people. So that's me. So don't feel like you have to be a fit for everyone, and don't feel like everything you say as a new coach has to speak to everyone. Speak to the people that you want to work with. That's my best advice. And just be yourself, because trying to post something that appeals to everyone, it's a recipe for disappointment. You'll end up sounding convoluted. You'll sound like, oh, I kind of was talking to this mom who might need help. And then I was talking to married couples. And then I was like, hey, moms who just had babies, be in my challenge group and get your body back. And are you single? Want to go out to the bar and look good and catch a guy? Join my challenge group. I can't post one thing that speaks to all those people. So I just speak to the people that, identify with me. And I think that's your best tip as a new coach. Okay, she says, address what's next. Coach basics, team groups, and easing into posting. Well, I think I went over posting enough. I would set your profile. Hopefully your coach will go over this with you, but I would make sure your profile picture is a picture of you so that when people see, they see who they're talking to. When you're posting pictures, just take a little time to make sure that you have some lighting and you can actually see your face, not like someone doesn't want to sign up with the Loch Ness monster in the dark over here. Just make sure they can see who they're working with. And then just be comfortably uncomfortable, get out of your way a little bit. Stop second guessing everything that you might think. If something makes you a little uncomfortable, that doesn't mean you have to go on there and talk about poop or anything else that's super gross. It just means if it's emotionally uncomfortable, if you're pushing your own boundaries a little bit, if you're saying something that maybe scares you a little, like, I don't know if I want to tell people I had struggled with my weight because I only ever post pictures where I look good and I don't think anyone knows I'm overweight 5 pounds. Who cares? Just be real. The more real you are, the less you have to worry. I'll tell you, I was a coach 2 months when Daryl and I went out to a bar one night and we ran into a gal who came up to me and was like, oh my God, I know you. I love you. I follow your whole transformation. I bought T25 because of you and blah, blah, blah. And I was like a deer in headlights. I was like, well, I'm to have a drink in my hand. We're at a bar. I think I ordered fries. And then I was like, I don't care. I'll probably post something tomorrow about how crappy I feel because I ate fries tonight. And I already posted that we're going out on a date. And my whole thing is about making this work in real life. And sometimes we enjoy a beverage as an adult and sometimes we don't. But, it took me a few minutes. I was terrified. But what is really nice about that is that I own myself and my business. So I don't have to worry too much about when I do run into people. I'm like a hot mess mom with my hair sticking sideways and this and that. I don't have to have them go, are you Amanda? Because you look nothing like your picture. No, that's me. The same sweaty mess you see online. Yeah, that's me in person. Yeah. So, share freely and just let yourself be uncomfortable. What's next is Coach Basics. It is starting the first Monday of November. We do one every month. I'm proposing a new format with the team here in a few minutes after this call with some of the team leaders. I'm going to see their take on it. But no matter what, it will start the first Monday of the month. And so any coach who is new, old, inexperienced, didn't finish a Coach Basics, you really should work through it. It's one post a day. You get up in the morning, you devote the 10 minutes it takes to go through that post and to do whatever the call to action is. And I guarantee you by the end, you will feel a little more comfortable because I know this business can feel overwhelming. Just remember that you don't have to know everything at once. It's, when I signed up, Tanya was out of town on a Disney cruise that she earned from Success Club. I forgot to say trips. You earn trips. But she was out of town on a Disney cruise and I didn't have her to ask. And then she decided, money bags that she is, successful coach that she is, she decided to extend her vacation a week at Disney World afterwards. So she was gone 2 weeks and I hit Success Club 8 that month. And I signed up on the 15th. So take accountability. If you want to know something, Google it, get in the Coach FAQ, go in the training section of your online office and just start looking around, seeing what you need to know. Participate in Coach Basics and you will be on a good start. And then communicate with your coach. They don't know what you need if you don't tell them. And they don't know that you're willing to work for it if you don't communicate that to them. And be a light on your team. Just like you want to be kind of a light for people out there, be positive in your team page. If someone does something good, cheer them on because when you hit a goal, I promise you're going to want someone to tell you good job. And it's going to be weird if you go to the grocery store and tell everyone you hit Success Club and they're not going to know what you mean. But I guarantee you the people in your team page will get it. And if you say, hey, I posted a video today that was outside my comfort zone, but you guys go take a look, people should go take a look and comment on it and support each other because that is the great thing about our team. It's a positive culture. I'm happy to have you on the team. I'm happy to be teammates with each of you because really the way I look at it is we're business partners. So welcome to the team if you're new. And if you're old like me, welcome and happy to be on a team with you. And, let's do this together, you guys. Anyone have any questions? I'll look in the chat real quick or you can unmute yourself. I think I hit everything. It's 7:34, so I'm not too far over. We talked about team pages. We talked about Success Club. We talked about leads. We talked about what you get from Success Club. You earn money. You get leads. You earn trips. I'll tell you that I would not know sometimes if my business was moving forward and if I was doing what I need to do if I wasn't hitting Success Club. Thank God I have that to just look at really quick and go, It's the 15th and I have Success Club 4. I better get my buns in gear because I want to hit 10 every month. So it's a good gauge. Anybody? Going once, going twice. Sold. Thank you, Kelly. All right, you guys. Thanks for joining me. Appreciate it. Hope I didn't ramble too much and you can follow everything. I'll post a recording in the team page. And if you have any questions, just post them under that. I'll take a look at it tonight after while I'm stuffing my face with steak. And I will see if there's anything I missed that I need to address. All right. And don't forget that team call tomorrow with Jesse and Tanya. If you want to get in on that, I will probably be on that 9 o'clock. I'm up by then for sure with my kiddos. So hopefully I'll see you there. Bye. Happy Monday night.